Hola. So I'm sitting in a conscious discovery of why I choose or don't choose or lack effort towards that which I am intended to do. The realization of living a double life. A double life. It's fucking exhausting. Right? Seeing where I've come from, seeing the story, the being, and then now having consciousness, right? So like having a consciousness of who I am, who the I am within me is, right? Having a knowing, a consciousness, and learning to accept that all, right? Because when you identify the soul vibration to who you are and walk in it, you truly it's impossible to go back, even though we try, right? We try. I'm working through frustration and anger and fighting for a lie, right? So I am not the being to where I've come from. My upbringing, my roots, all of that was necessary to shape me, to educate me. I got one hell of an education at a young age from all directions, right? So blessed to go to good schools, and then hard knocks, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't the worst because I've heard stories that will rip you to shit. They're so painful. Yet, I can honestly say I came from a hard knocks, right? Not the worst story, not the best story, but one that leaves an imprint. Let's go with that. One that leaves an imprint. However, I don't need to live from that imprint. I need to move forward from that imprint and own the parts of that in the moment that they are required of my spirit, because that is why, and that is part of the reason that they were there for me. But this realization of feeling as if I'm living two different lives, like there's this energy that no longer represents it doesn't even, it's hysterical to think when I allow my soul to sit in the energy to which I am. It doesn't even equate. It doesn't even equate. And so, I can feel this energetic ball or gloss. It's sticky, but it's like just this thing of energy that is nauseating and waves wants to move through. All of which are stories, right? We as humans over-identify with titles. You know, we come in and we've been told to look at the family members, father, mother, brother, sister, blah, blah, right? All of that. And there is a vibration to those words that our soul resonates with, but was compartmentalized into the family structure to which we were born. And so the vibration of brother, sister, mother, father, those are vastly huge. Those are so much bigger than the small compartmentalized structure of our upbringing. And so our souls are being lied to when we sit there and allow the vibrations to which our development taught us how to identify. None of that matters. Those are tiny little fractions of the whole. And when we allow ourselves to realize that all are our brothers and sisters and our mother and father are far more sacred. God bless the parents and portals to which we came through. But the mother, father, creator are can't even, right? God bless our parents because they couldn't even attempt to be a fraction of the vibration to which, I need water, the vibration to which we are created from. So, sitting in an energy, having an internal battle, not even a thought battle, just this internal emotional struggle of choosing to communicate, choosing to, vlog, right? Choosing to do all these things and expose myself for the being that I am. And in doing so, all these little thoughts race around of how that might appear to whomever. And it really is more of my roots, I guess, than anything else. It's like an over-identification with my upbringing, with my childhood, with a fraction of what it's all about, like tiny ass fraction. Yeah. Sorry about the moving camera. Impromptu. You get the whole thing. So that's what I'm juggling with right now. I'm juggling with the over-identification of an energy that doesn't even mean anything. There's nothing there that requires my attention. There is look at my story and how separate I was from it, even in my development, knowing it wasn't who I was. I just didn't fit in. But I allowed myself to play the game in order to survive. I absolutely played the game in order to survive. But I still did it from the being that I am, love and my investment of love that is in that tiny square of a reality to which I was created from, well, not even created from, to which I was developed in, right? Creation happened far before that. To allow myself to look at the amount of love, right? So the investment of love I put in, it's an investment. That's it. I have to continue to move and be the I am and express without caring or being attached to any of the other, and allowing myself to get messy with this. So really, as much as I know, it's not that I actually know what I'm doing, you know? Just showing up, knowing that it's important to be vulnerable. And it's important to show people the process of consciousness and healing. Maybe giving voice to the voice that they have. Right? So many frequencies playing out at the same time. Which one do we choose? Do we choose the society bullshit frequency that only wants us to uphold an image and consume and separate and try to be better than others, right? Is that the vibration we should tap into? That matrix system that people are actually trying to recreate. Fucking insane. Forgive me. I don't wish to judge. It is no different. Actually, choosing that is no different than what I'm experiencing right now. Yeah. Choosing that society vibration, that drumbeat to connect to in order to, create your reality is no different than me having attached to my roots somehow. There's a love. Of course there's a love. We invested love in that matrix in order to survive within it. If you are a loving human being, you invested in a matrix, and it's scary to let our investments go. Right? It's scary to let our investments go. But I know who I am. And so I can't pretend I'm other than. And so if people can only handle fractions or fragments of me, that's okay. Some people can't handle me at all. Sometimes I don't like me. You know what I mean? I can't blame them. But being the being that we are, consciously owning whatever level that you know about yourself, if you have come to a realization about you, and even if it's a fraction of what brings you your joy, focus on that, expand upon that, and watch everything else fall away. And I can't even believe the depths of root to this, but this is some of my core shit. Like, this is a lot of the reason why I don't move ahead in life or expose myself, because I come from roots of what will people think, and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Nor should I, The I am. You know, that phrase that people love to say when you set an intentions, the I am is the God. It is the God within us, right? That is what we are speaking of. And when you sit in the vibration of the I am and just simply breathe into it, and I think that's the piece that most people, they think the version of the work is calling in an energy and moving from that point of attention in time. You must sit in that point of attention in time, calling in an energy as if that was the prayer in itself, an intention, a spell, a prayer, whatever terminology you utilize in order to manifest. It is about the prayer is the breath. It's the vibration to which you're carrying when you're in the breath. Excuse me. And so sitting in the I am and breathing into it and claiming the vibration to which you are just sheds. You shed so much density. So much density, and it's scary. And I am coming up against dense. It's scary to let this piece go. It's not going to change who I am, you know. It's not going to change who I am. Not in a way to which has any relevance to the I am. Now that's an insightful nugget right there. I'll tell you what. Just walking around and having this freeing battle, this discussion, and knowing that I needed to speak it out loud. Knowing I did. I'm gonna have to watch this because I have no idea fully what I just said. And I need to digest it. Thanks. Peace. Mwah.